Hey girl, hey, it's IFBB Pro Emily Smith
and IFBB Pro Jaden Kassa.
Welcome back to the Wellness Girly Gang
podcast, season 2.
Hey girlies, we are back with a very special guest, Miss Kim O'Connell. I found Kim when she was competing at the All South in Florida this past fall, and she did amazing. So Kim, tell everyone who you are, how you got into bodybuilding, and how you got into wellness.
Well, my name is Kim O'Connell. I'm a master's wellness competitor. Let's see. I've been competing now since 2017. I actually started in WBFF.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I started WBFF and I turned pro with them after a year competing. And I did one pro show and I was like, this is not for me. I'm really into more of like the bodybuilding, where that was like fashion, fitness. It was a beautiful thing. You know, we wore wings and it was a lot of fun. But I really liked the bodybuilding aspect. And with the WBFF, you really don't get that much. You wear dresses and it's a lot of different stuff. I turned pro in 22. I did my first show during COVID. And that was crazy. I remember we were prepping for a show in March in Boston, and that got shut down. And we were actually going to do bikini first. And my coach was like, I think you have a little too much muscle for bikini. And wellness had just started, like in the US, like it just started. And then COVID happened and everything got shut down. In the Carolinas, everything was open. So, you know, in the South, they opened a lot of different things. I think the Universe was in North Carolina or South Carolina that year. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I did my first show there. And then I won the overall in all my classes. And then we took it to Universe, which was in, I want to say it was in South Carolina. I really honestly, I don't remember. But I took second place in the Masters there.
Nice.
And that year they didn't give out pro cards for Masters. So everyone was like, what? I can't believe they didn't give pro cards out for Masters. But it was the first year that it happened. So nobody was mad about it because it was such a cool new division.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I knew I loved it. I loved the muscle. I loved how muscly it was. Even when I first started, it wasn't even that muscly.
Yeah.
It was more soft, but it was just shape, right?
Yeah.
And like I came from, you know, a bikini where like you weren't eating that much and you weren't training as hard. And when we switched over, it was like game changer. I could train hard, I can eat. Like it was a lot more fun. And it just evolved from there and it just took off. And I absolutely love the division. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, I turned pro in 2022 in Universe. Yeah.
And then how long did it take you to then do your first pro show?
I actually did my first pro show right after that in Pittsburgh, the
Wow.
Pittsburgh Masters Pro Championship. We went right into that. And then I won that. I won Masters 35 there and Masters 40 there. And that's what I got qualified for the first Masters Olympia that following year. I didn't go because it was it the Ukraine or it was somewhere like that.
Interesting.
I can't remember where it was, but it was very far.
Yeah.
So Masters Olympias are not in the US, or they?
No, they're not. And it's so like, I don't get it because I really feel like it would be that much bigger
Yeah.
if it was here in the US.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
last year, it was in Japan. Like I couldn't make Japan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the funny thing is, we were actually going to plan because I went back in that year. Last year I won Pittsburgh Masters Championship again, and that's what qualified me for Masters Olympia last year.
Okay.
And I was going to go. I hate flying. Hate flying. Like I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to fly. I don't want to fly.
And that's a long time too. That's
Long ass flight, really, really long. And my husband, he likes to travel, and he's like, well, I always want to go there, so I guess if I can get you to go there, we can do the bodybuilding show. So I was like, I don't know if I can do it. I said yes, and then they moved the date. And when they moved the date, we had already planned a family trip to Switzerland. So it was like a no-brainer. Like I'm not once in a lifetime trip. I can't be prepping and trying to find gyms in Switzerland when my family is all traveling and sightseeing. Like that's just not fair, you know. So I opted out of it.
Yeah. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
It is really cool to hear, your journey, and you're very, very, very accomplished. And
Thank
I
you.
think, one of the questions that I have for you is, over your course of competing, the division has changed and grown so much. Where do you personally see it in like the next 5 years? And where do you see yourself in like the next 5 years?
Gosh, where do I see it in the next 5 years? I honestly think that it's evolving and moving in the right direction for more girls to be able to compete without harming themselves as much. So like when I first started, it was like I said, it was soft, right? It was much more soft. As it went on year by year, it got hard. Then it was big. It was all size. Size was the game. If you don't have the size, don't even bother. And then it's changed again. It evolved. It got a little more sharp, but size, but you have to have the shape. And I feel like now, like last year, it was a lot of shape.
Yes.
It wasn't so much size. These big girls were not winning anymore. You need the shape. You need the shape. You need the condition with some size. They're not going to reward a girl with a perfect shape, but she's tiny, right? You need to have some sort of fullness. You need some sort of density, but you don't have to be big.
Yeah.
And that's what I love it, because I'm not huge. I've never been huge.
Mhm.
My feedback is always grow. Like
Yeah.
that's just the story of my life. You know, I started from being 90 pounds, if that.
Wow.
So when I was like a twig, and now I'm 140 something. So I think it's going to go in a direction where it will stay like this, more of a size. You need glutes. If you don't have glutes, you shouldn't even step on the stage. Because there are girls who step up there. No, you have glutes.
Yeah.
You have glutes. You absolutely do. I watch you train. They're there. You have them. Absolutely have them. And it's more like you need roundness up
Yeah.
top. You
Yeah.
need the fullness up top, and you don't even need to have major teardrops, because there are girls who are up there on the Olympia stage and who are winning shows with not these massive teardrops, tie-ins, right? They have to have something, but it's more fullness. You
Yeah.
need full, dense glutes. Yes, you need tie-ins because that's what's winning, but I really feel like it's moving towards more of a fullness with with good condition.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much longer I have. I'm 47. My goal is to make the Masters Olympia 27, wherever it is. I would probably just go. And I probably, I don't want to say I retire, but like my goal is to make it there, and then I will feel like more accomplished and okay to walk away from the stage.
Yeah.
I mean, I love bodybuilding, so I'll always do this. I'll always meal plan. I'll always do that. Live the lifestyle. But maybe I just won't get on stage anymore. I don't know.
Yeah. The good news is you got time to figure that out, and you also, as well as I do, that you can pick up and change your life whenever. Is that something where you would maybe want to do like some posing with girls and still stay like in the rhythm of the sport, or do you kind of just want to take a step back after that?
So like right now I have a posing and coaching business,
Awesome.
which I've been posing for girls probably for about 3 years now, really coaching girls to the stage for 2 years now. And I want to continue to grow my business. And I really like to get into judging.
Yeah.
I love the sport, all of it, the men, the women. It's like men with football. I'm that girl. Like
Yeah.
there's a bodybuilding show I'm watching, or I love it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the cool thing about being a pro too. You can be a judge. You can switch over, your NPC or your IFBB card, and instead of being an athlete, you can be a judge, right?
Yeah, yeah. And it's good. I want to stay in the community. I love it. I love the community. I have more friends in this community than I have non bodybuilders.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm sure it's like all of us, right? Like it works when you have friends who do the same thing and who live the lifestyle. It's easy. You're
Yeah.
not worried, oh, are they looking at me funny because I'm not eating what they're eating? Or we're all eating the same shit. And
Yeah.
it just works.
Well, I think the other thing is we're all eating. It's normal to eat.
Yep.
The Gen Pop society, it's not okay to eat.
Yeah. They're not eating.
During meetings, it's not okay to eat with friends, or you're eating shitty and you're drinking. It's not. Total opposite.
It blows my mind because that's such a good point. I feel like weird eating 5 times a day, around my family when I was home for Christmas. Everybody just munches and then doesn't eat until dinner, and I'm like, how
do you do that?
Yeah.
Aren't you hungry?
So
Yeah.
It is really nice to find that community. And even like if you are going out with like some friends, if they are bodybuilding-esque friends, like y'all will go get like something nice and clean that will make you feel good, and not be a detriment to your progress. The mutual understanding as like an undercurrent there is so lovely. I
Yeah.
totally
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
I love the community too. Like, even if I'm not the best pro, or competing so often as a pro, like I still want to give back to the community that I feel like is my home, is my community, are my people. And it's just, and I love doing events. So kind of like how you love judging, I'm like, I love doing events, just like bringing people together for a common thing and just all of us getting together. I love those days. They're my
Yeah.
favorite. Like, I wish we could have show days more often, but not
Yeah.
compete.
Yeah, right? The whole camaraderie and everybody in that mode and yeah.
It is really special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing quite like it. And I don't know. I wish everyone got to experience that at least once. Granted, you got to be able to do the 18 plus weeks before that in order to get there.
Yeah.
Just to get a taste of that is so, so wonderful.
That's like our sweet earned success, or our like the prize at the end is
Vibes are so high.
the
There's
vibes are so high. Yeah. The people that you meet, you're friends forever. And you just don't realize that until you're there.
yeah.
Yep.
No,
Yeah. Is that the same at a pro show, or are the vibes a little bit different for pro shows, Kim?
I think it's different. It's definitely different than like an amateur show backstage. Nationals is probably a little more, the girls aren't really talking, right? Some girls are,
yeah,
some
different
girls aren't.
nationals. We were all yapping like crazy.
That's good. That's good because that's a first. That's really
Well, yeah.
not all national shows. I'm sure like they're not like that.
No, usually not. But this was, the class. Shout out the Class D girls. Like we all still talk. We all still like follow each other on Instagram and like comment, and are very, very engaged. The first show I did, or first national show I did in 23, which I shouldn't have been at, was very different. And I also like wasn't as confident in my own package, so I was very like kept to myself. And then everybody else was like stone cold killer. Like nobody talked to me. But this was a different ball game for sure. Does it skew a little bit, friendlier and more camaraderie in the pro league, or is it kind of depends on the show?
It depends on the show.
Yeah.
Like this season, I did the 2 shows and I had a blast backstage with every girl. Everybody was great. And the more you compete, the more you get to know everybody. And then you end up competing with the same girls. The Masters, the same girls that I competed with in Orlando, we all competed with each other in Oklahoma. And a couple of the girls we've competed so many times already together. Like we have such a great friendship already. We have fun backstage. The year before that, nobody really talked to people. And it depending on the show. If it's a massive show, like a top tier, a lot of people are not talking.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like with the Masters, we kind of all talk. We're a little different. We're more mature. Like we get it. It's very different with the Masters than it is with the open girls. And it's okay. Like, but not every open girl is just out for kill, But I get it. Like we all work hard. You want to win for that first place, but I don't think that it should be really that hard to say hello, especially if you know somebody on Instagram or you talk on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
And then I see you in person and you're like, but you'll find people like that anywhere you go. You just have to make the best of it and smile, talk, and some people they're afraid to warm up.
Yeah.
So it all depends on the show and the girls that you're competing with.
Oh, that makes a ton of sense.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic of show day, like what is your favorite part of show day? Because I feel like everybody has kind of their individual thing that they look forward to.
My favorite part of show day, honestly, like I can say this year, my favorite part was I love being with the girls backstage.
Yeah.
Like we have a lot of fun. And it's not like I said, it's not like that every year. This year was just really different. I really like being backstage with everyone. Some of the shows really take care of the pros. Like they really, and it's not like they just, treat you like king and queens. It's just different the way they treat you.
Yeah.
And just meeting people backstage is honestly probably the most fun that I have. I love being upstage. I love posing. It's beautiful. It's great. But I love being backstage with some of the girls.
Yeah. That's
It
awesome.
makes it more fun out there when you're next to each other on the sidelines. You're not really talking, but like you're talking with a smile. And you kind of like, me and a couple of the girls were just up there We had such a blast this year. It
Good.
really was. Yeah, last year.
Love.
Yeah.
And so you
I mean,
did.
I love a bikini.
You love what?
I love being in a bling bikini.
Hell
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's probably
Yeah.
one of the number one things. I love a bling bikini.
Were you in purple or blue?
I was in blue this year, dark blue. I kind of been wearing. I don't think I've ever veered from blue. I've wore a dark blue, a darker blue. And I think the one show I did, I wore like that, like purple pink, that
Yeah.
fuchsia.
Mm-hmm.
That was like real hot that one year. I wore that, but every other color was teal and blues. That's what I went with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Were you blue eyes?
like green.
Okay. Yeah. So blonde, green eyes. Yeah. Similar.
I wanted to wear red ones. I bought it. I was like, oh yeah, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
I tried it twice, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be red. I'm blonde. I see all these blondes. I put it on. I'm just like, it's not really me.
Yeah. I totally get that. And I mean, the blue looked phenomenal too.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
You think you're gonna just keep rolling with different shades?
I don't know. Like I really want to wear purple. So my very first show when COVID canceled was Toxic Angel came out with the first wellness bikini. And it was we didn't even have connectors. It was just the fabric.
Yeah. Honestly,
And honestly, it was so pretty. Like now looking back, right? Like it holds up, it sits better. And it was that purple that they make, like that peacocky purple.
Mhm.
And I still have it. And every time I'm like, like I kind of maybe I'm thinking purple.
yeah.
I don't know.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
Yeah. I love green, but I don't know.
Yeah.
How tall are you, Kim?
Say it again.
How tall are you?
5'2".
5'2".
5'2.5". How tall are you? You're taller, right? The both of you are tall.
We were both.
Yeah, we're both 5'7".
Oh, you're
Jaden,
both 5'7"?
Jaden, I saw in your YouTube video that you're 5'7.25".
Yeah.
So you're actually taller.
At nationals, and I was like, so weird because at Atlantic Coast they heighted me at exactly 5'7". So I don't know if I just stood up a little taller,
Maybe.
or what.
Maybe.
But like because I was so depleted and I was so dry, I really expected to like just narrowly make the cut.
You made it.
Somehow you grew a 1/4 inch.
Is there another class after you?
No, that's it.
No, right? These are tallest, right?
Yeah. So
Yep.
there was one girl I think who was like 6 something that I was next to, and I was like, damn, my legs look real short next to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah.
My proportions are like pretty screwy in the way. I mean, it works to my favor. My legs are so short, but my torso is like
Long.
long.
Yeah, you have very long torso.
Very, which like my suit bottoms became an issue at that point because they just weren't staying up, and it made me look a little blocky in the waist there. But when I can fix that problem and get better glue and just tighten my suit up a little bit, it'll be something that works to my advantage. I just
Yeah.
size. That's it.
I don't think your waist looks blocky at all to me.
Oh yeah.
That shit was tight. Yeah, that was so tight.
So I feel like your suit cut's like a V cut. Like it cuts down more.
So this year, mine or hers?
Jaden's, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about yours, Tim? Is yours
Mine was like that as well this year.
okay?
It was like that.
Okay. I know Sandy, at least for national shows, she's like, and Tyler do not like the super low
No.
cuts. So I wonder if you
At Atlantic Coast, I was just not as lean.
Mhm.
Anything about it. So I was like, all right, let me just keep going. But then I got like much tighter and didn't put my suit on, which was a mistake. And I was like, oh, real big.
Yeah.
We still got it done. It was chilled.
Yeah. It's interesting those little details though,
Yeah.
Those little details, they do matter.
Yeah.
They're lessons learned for next time, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever get feedback from the judges about your suit or anything, or what was the last feedback that you've gotten from the judges?
So my one feedback from Orlando was great size, condition was spot on, my makeup was a little light, and I have freckles. So she didn't like my freckles on my legs. So that was one of the feedbacks from Orlando was my my freckles were distracting a little bit on my legs.
Gotcha.
So I mean, there's not really much I can do with that.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is. I've never gotten that feedback before in my life. But like I said, everybody has something different. And of course she's always like, yes, you can always grow. You can always get bigger. You have bigger quads, then you need to grow your glutes bigger because you can't have one bigger than the other.
Yeah.
So that was the one. And then my last one in Oklahoma was not to train upper body anymore. I have too much muscle up top and more quad sweep. But
Gotcha.
nothing was my suit. And he did say that I needed to turn more in my front pose. Like I need to fix my angle. Because sometimes I was hitting it and it was making my waist look thicker, and I don't have a thick waist. So I can, like, now looking back at like some of the pictures, I was like, yeah, I can see that. I probably should have angled more. But no more upper body, he said. He said you have a lot of muscle on top, a lot of muscle in your back, a lot of muscle in your shoulders. So that was the feedback. But I've never really gotten a suit feedback.
Gotcha.
With the upper comment there, have you been training upper up until that point, or was that something that was still kind of like, all right, let me go to only assisted machines now and not pick up weights because I got to tone it down?
You know what's funny? Like we've always trained upper body. Like I for the longest time I couldn't grow my upper body at all. And like at one time in the beginning it was like you need to grow upper body. So I was like, oh, I can never grow shoulders. I can never grow shoulders. Boom! Last year I grew shoulders, and I always had a good back because I always trained back really hard. But we pulled back a lot with back this year, or I'm sorry, last year, and shoulders. I keep everything light. I don't really lift super heavy anymore with shoulders. Every now and then when I feel like I want to like throw some weight around, but I do. And it's not like I'm going to grow in one session. That's not how it works. So you know what I mean? It's over time, over time, over time. So like right now I have one upper body day where I do back and shoulders together. And it's just like really a little bit of movement. You know, I mean, I don't really think that my shoulders and everything are huge.
Yeah.
Looking at the girls in the pro league, everybody has shoulders.
Yeah, they do.
Yep.
And if you don't have a back, you don't have that side shot.
Right.
You need back. You need lats. So, there's a lot of girls who don't have it. And when they hit that side pose, they look like this. They don't have anything. That's what creates the shape. Yep. So I tell a lot of people, you need to train your back. Like my girls, I have all my girls training back. They all train back because if they don't, they're not going to have that beautiful shape that you need to have in wellness and even bikini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need that.
So
I just take it a little bit lighter.
Yeah, you got to get it to a point where you can maintain it and stuff like that, and then once you hit that point, then taper down. But like a lot of the girls that are first starting and things like that, I think that's such a good point to bring up.
Yeah,
as much as we are a lower dominant division, we also are, like we said, a shape division. So you got to create that.
Yeah,
and you need to create it.
Crazy shape. I'm just looking at this. Let's zoom in. Hold on.
Thank you.
Can't even see it. But yeah, that's crazy because to have that shape, to have that narrow waistline or that illusion of the narrow waistline, you have to have the lats.
You need to have the lats.
Yeah, her Oklahoma shot is fucking fire.
Pull it up.
Thank you. Yeah, we the difference from Oklahoma to
the All South
Orlando,
so
different. So different. My back shot was crazy, the difference compared
dense
to, and I think I was maybe like a pound more or something like that. If that, it was just we filled out so much more for Oklahoma for leading, the 2 weeks leading up to it.
Yeah.
We ate more.
I was gonna say you looked
more.
Yeah, we ate more.
Yeah. We love that.
Yeah, it was fun. I loved last season. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
My kids came to that was their first time seeing me on a pro stage. So they were all there in Orlando.
That's awesome.
So it was a lot of fun. And I remember seeing them right on the side and they were screaming my name. And it was just, they were like so proud. So proud.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And they're at a cool age too, where they can remember it and just like hype you up. You said they're 14 and 16.
Yep. Yeah. Like my goal was to bring home my one daughter. Every time I compete, she's always like, how come you never win a crown, Mom? I don't know. One, like some of the shows, they don't give you crowns or they only give the first place or they only give you a trophy. So all I wanted when she posted that she was giving crowns away, I was just like, I'm winning a fucking crown for my kid. That's all I want is to bring home. I don't care how I place. I just want to bring her home a crown. And I did. And that was probably like one of the best shows I've done because they were there,
No, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
On that topic too, how is it, balancing bodybuilding with your family too? Because that's a lot. Like, being a mother, being a coach, being a full-time, pro and an active competitor, you're spinning a lot of plates. How do you
Oh
put
yeah.
it together?
Now I think it's a lot easier because they're older
Right.
and they get it.
Mhm.
Like I say, mom's going to work. They all laugh at me. When I go to the gym, I say I'm going to work.
Yeah.
And they laugh. And I'm like, well, it is. Like, because that's my job. I have to compete, grow, whatever. They're much more understanding and it's easier now that they're older. When they were younger, it was a lot harder because, I'd always have to go to the gym or I'd have to work around. And it's like anything. If you want it bad enough, you find the time and you make it work.
Yeah.
Like they're home. I go when they're sleeping. Sometimes I would have to go and I get everything done. I'm a prepare person. I prepare everything the night before.
Yeah.
So in the mornings, I get them ready. I do anything that they have to do. And then I'm off to the gym when they go off to the bus. But like it's preparation, it's like anything, right? We all probably prepare everything the night before. Your pre-workout meal, your this, your that. It's all done the day before. And it just makes life easier. And my husband is fantastic. He is very supportive. So he helps and he knows like when I have to go to the gym and the kids are off, he'll take care of it or, he's very supportive.
Awesome. That's great.
Yeah, for
Love
sure.
it.
None of you guys have kids, right? You guys are all,
I'm
yeah.
23.
Jaden's a baby.
Yeah, you don't have kids.
No, I'm flying solo, guys.
That's good. That's good too.
Yeah.
Good preparation though.
Yeah.
No, I just like, to me, that's super inspiring because like I think about, my own mother and all that she's done for me. And then I think about the sport and how much it demands of you every single day. Like,
Yeah.
it is probably an understatement there for, the amount of dedication that you have to all parts of your life there. So,
Yeah.
as a fellow competitor, and I think for a lot of people listening, that's extremely inspiring and, motivating.
Yeah. It's like anything. If you want it bad enough, you find the time, you make it work.
100%.
And, like when I'm in prep, like I warn them and now that they're older and, every prep you learn something new and it becomes, I don't want to say it's easier,
Mhm.
but for me, every prep gets a little bit easier mentally.
Yeah.
I already know what to expect. I know I'm going to be tired. I know
Yep.
I may have cranky. I know I may snap. So when you know all these things, like you kind of like, you can control it, right?
Mhm.
Like when you could feel yourself getting like, oh, why that's annoying. You just have to breathe through it and be like, it is what it is. Just
Yeah.
let it go. So like I let them know, okay, we're going on a diet now. Like mom's gonna be hungry. So if I snap, but I don't really do that anymore because I've competed for so many years that I love all of it. So
Yeah.
like nothing really bothers me.
Mhm.
No, that
You
makes
know, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I was thinking about that actually this morning. Before before the podcast, just getting ready, living my life. And Kim and I were talking before Jaden got on about like if I'm in prep or not. I'm like, nope,
Yep.
not yet. It's nice to enjoy the calm before the storm starts again. And
Yeah.
it really is because I remember just how irritable I was, like how little things would just piss me off. It wasn't just prep. It was just how I was low carb and, low calorie and high cardio and all that jazz and just brain couldn't work. And,
Yeah.
Yep.
those little things frustrate you. So it's easy to understand like how we can snap there.
Yeah.
And it's not like we're snapping at someone. It's just anything is just going to annoy the crap out of me.
Yeah. And you'll probably be different this year,
Yeah.
like because you're more aware and like that's just it. Like you like tell yourself, okay, I know it's gonna happen. I know it's coming.
Mhm.
Like it's not every day is gonna be, amazing.
Yep.
You're gonna be tired and you just have to say, okay, I just always have a talk, like, okay, it's all good. It's all good.
Exactly. Exactly. I will say that like this time around in prep, I was a little sleepy, but like I was excited every single day. So I like didn't really have any, like the first prep I did, I was on 0 carbs, 0 fat and like high dose T3 and doing 2 hours of cardio a day. Like I wasn't a human being.
Yeah.
I was a shell of myself. This time around, I was like bopping and weaving and like very excited about life. And it was like the smoothest freaking prep ever. So
That's good.
the juxtaposition between the two, I totally relate to what you're saying about like every prep teaches you something. And I think if I didn't go through that first one, I would not have been excited about life this time around.
100%.
Mhm.
And your body also responds differently too.
Yep.
So it's
Mhm.
it's a different ball game. And I think as you keep growing in the sport, I know as I keep growing in the sport, like shit's gonna keep changing. Your body's gonna keep changing.
Yep.
Yeah. And you said you're 47 now?
Yep.
correct?
I turned 47.
And you started bodybuilding in 2017.
Yeah.
So how old were you then? Because I can't do math.
It's funny. I was looking. I was 34 when I kind of started getting into it
Okay.
and learning how to really eat is what I really wanted to learn how to eat. Like I was one of those people who never ate. I was a cardio queen. I would run on the Stairmaster for an hour at a time at 5 a.m. every single day. And I lived on vegetables. Not because I was a vegan or anything like that. It's just I just wanted to be skinny. I thought that was that was it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to have my kids growing up like that with a mom who never ate.
Yeah.
And that my biggest thing, that was my change, was I did
Mhm.
not, I wanted to fix myself for them.
Yeah.
Because I there's so many people, and I see it now, even my friends back then, like, who had problems, and their kids see it, and kids pick up on everything.
Oh yeah.
And now I can say, like, I'm so grateful and thankful that I did what I did, because my girls are like eating champs.
Oh,
My
yeah.
son too, they love to eat. My oldest daughter, she just loves to eat. And they're all sticks, they all have my metabolism. They go.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like, it's definitely life changing when you have that in, your world. I think so many people look at us and think that we're unhealthy and so negative, and it's not really about that at
Yeah.
all. They just don't understand.
I
Yeah.
love that.
And it's kind of like taking control back of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saying like, hey, I don't want to be doing these things to myself because society says I should look like this or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I should look like this. I want to be strong. I want to be educated. I want to teach other girls the same thing so that they can feel that same thing. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
yes, Kim, we need more of you.
Absolutely. And that's probably like the best part about coaching
Yeah.
right now, is I have a lot of girls who are afraid to eat. Well, they were afraid. And not that they never ate, but they were afraid to eat carbs. Everybody's afraid to eat carbs. I'm
Yeah.
sure you guys know, like, maybe
Yes.
when before you started bodybuilding, you were afraid to eat carbs, right?
Mhm.
And everybody thinks that they're so bad for us. And
They're great.
they're fantastic.
They're
And like,
the greatest thing for your body.
the best.
Yeah.
And like, I love to see how, like, these girls now they're loving eating, and they're growing in the gym, they're stronger. And I
Yes.
feel like that's honestly what I love so much about all of this, is helping people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so great because so many people are afraid to fucking eat. And and I get it, right? I get it. I went through it. I know, I get it.
No,
And
it's
to be able to share that experience and like have them feel that same experience that you've experienced
Yeah.
of overcoming that fear
Yeah.
is like game changing.
Yeah.
that shift is so powerful too, because that enables you to, like, that transfers into every other part of your life too. And I think a lot of times women in specific are, we are all taught to be the smallest versions of ourselves, whether or not we are super cognizant of that. This sport personally gave me so much control and so much power over my life back, and it has translated into my career, my ability to, speak, everything. It just made me a more confident human being. So the fact that you're able to give that back to your girls through coaching and everything, like, it's crazy. And also just from a functional standpoint too, like, us being, as women afraid of carbs is literally the worst thing that we can do for our health.
Yep.
That's why everybody's nervous system is absolutely in shambles. So,
Mhm.
actively giving back to people and being like, hey, maybe there is a different path forward and it's not what the masses are saying. Like, it's so freaking powerful. So I love to hear that. I absolutely love to
Mhm.
hear that.
Yeah. For you too. Congrats. It's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like with the coaching aspect of things too, you get a chance to, like, you can see those mindset shifts kind of happen.
Mhm.
And that's gotta be like one of the most empowering things.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
So good. When I get the videos and the messages, like, I can lift so much heavier now. Like, I hit a PR today, and I love it. I love it. And I see some of the girls in my gym, and I'm watching them, and I'm just like, I'm so proud of them. It's great.
I know. Every time I see a female in the gym, I'm like, yes, more. Keep
Yep.
coming.
Yes.
Keep coming.
Right?
More. Like, I
Yeah.
just, like, you have to smile at the other girls at the gym because,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're scared. They're intimidated. They look at us with our crazy muscles and,
Yep. That crazy muscles. So true. So true. It's like, oh, I see her coming from a mile away.
It's such a weird thing to just be out in public too as a bodybuilder. Like we say the crazy muscles, but I forget that like average people don't
look like us.
know.
Yeah, no.
You kind of
Yeah.
get looked at like a zoo animal almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, our shape, like in normal fitting clothes, we just look like a freaking hourglass or some
Yep.
picture mom.
I'm building
Yes.
a Mack truck, guys.
Yeah. My kids always love when we're all out together. I always get somebody saying something like, "Oh, you have the best arms," or "I can tell you work out." My daughter's like, "Mom, everybody always has to say something about your muscles,
They
huh?"
do.
I'm like, "What do you want me to do?"
Yeah.
Like, sorry, your mom's a baddie. It's whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, all their friends are afraid of me. The whole neighborhood. There's boys that live on the other end. Nobody like they're like, "Oh, all the boys are afraid of you." I'm like, "Why?" Like, you have big muscles.
Well, that must come in handy with dating, you know.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Don't F with my kids.
Question for you. Are your kids like into bodybuilding at all? Like, do they want to kind of go that route, or is that something that they're just like, this is mom's thing?
Yeah, no. Like, I tried to get my oldest to come to the gym,
Mhm.
and I got her to come to the gym twice, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm too tired. I'm never doing this again." I mean, she's 16, so like she was 15 at the time. I didn't put her through a workout. You know, it was her and her girlfriend were working out together. She played soccer for a long time. Now she did running this year, and then she's gonna do lacrosse.
Nice.
So they're active. My son plays basketball. He did taekwondo for a little while. And then my other daughter she's into acting and singing. She likes to sing. So she does that. She does she's very creative with editing. So she's on that side. She did soccer for a little bit, but she's really gotten into singing. She's very quiet, very reserved. So this was really good for her to even do something outside of her box. Yeah.
I always wonder that. It must be kind of nice though to have like this is kind of like your peacetime. Like this is your thing, right?
Yeah, this is my thing for sure. Like my husband isn't into bodybuilding. You know, he thinks I'm crazy. Like he'll go, like we would go to the Arnold every year, and he would just walk around, and he has fun at the venue and stuff like that. But he's not like he thinks I'm crazy. You know, he's like, "You're eating again.
Yeah, I fucking am.
How are you eating all that?" I'm like, "I'm not hungry. I'm just eating because
Yeah.
I have to eat." Yeah.
Well, man, you've been doing this for almost 10 years. Is he not used to that yet?
Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, the past 2 years I've had my food is I eat a lot of food.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
one of those girls who, like, when I see these girls post, like, "Oh, I'm eating 2,000 calories," I'm like, "How are you only eating 2,000 calories?"
Yeah.
For me, I need like a 4 or above.
Wow.
I'm at like over 4,000 right now. And
Let's
and it's just December. So
Yeah.
I know I'll get up there. I eat a lot of food.
Hell
A
yeah.
lot.
I love that. I'm a little
Yeah.
envious right now, being in my reverse, but
You'll get there. You'll get there. I was gonna say, soon you're gonna be eating like a champ, and
yeah. I mean, we've already had 3 food bumps since show. It's only been 5
that's
weeks.
good.
I'm cool.
That's good. Your body is like just responding and taking it all in.
She's soaking it up.
Yeah, it's good.
It's also really cool to hear that, like, you know, everybody's got a little bit of a different metabolism, and everyone's approach to the sport is quite a bit different.
Yeah,
And I think that's something for like listeners to take into account. Like your journey is not going to look like somebody else's.
no,
Like there are some girls that you know are going to be eating like you and like having that good food, and then some people need to eat less.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy to me how I see some people, they don't need to eat a lot and they're huge or they grow so fast.
Yeah.
And here I am eating some more, like almost more than some men, and I grow very slow.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm strong, but I'm not huge. I'll never be huge.
Yeah, but like the
Never.
muscle maturity that you do have.
Yeah, it sticks. It's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and
I
it's
wonder if it's part like your genetics of how you're framed, right?
Definitely.
Like how small you were. Because I think we were talking about this the last pod where like our last guest was on, you know, she was a little bit bigger and then she found bodybuilding and kind of like got down to size. Like some of us are very small and get big.
Yep.
That's why we get into bodybuilding because we're small.
Yeah.
So do you think that plays in your age possibly with like how long it takes you to grow?
I think so. I think it has a lot to do with it because I eat a shit ton of food. I train hard every day. And, you know, like there's only so much we can do to put on size with food and everything like that. And, you know, I think my body is like, okay, like how much more can you do? You know, like you start to have aches and pains, and my hips hurt. My hips hurt all the time. And, you know, it's just, I'm sure all of us, right? I talk to the more people I say that to, and I'm like, does your body hurt? They're like, oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
BBT 157, TB 500 every single day, everywhere. And I'm like, like everybody's trying to like find this special sauce that like will correct all of their aches and pains. And like, I just don't think anything's going to really take that away.
Yeah. True.
Right? Like, especially us. I mean, we all train legs and glutes how many times a week? 4?
Yeah.
Like, something has to hurt, right?
Mhm.
I'm not like the oddball, right?
Oh, no,
Everything's hurting.
I literally have my heating pad like around all the time. My husband bought me this ginormous, not just like a little heating pad. This thing like covers my whole back,
Ooh.
and it's actually for your like shoulders and back. But
Yeah.
I flip that thing
I
upside
need
down
that.
and I put it underneaath my hammies and my glutes. And I sit on it all day long. I'm just like
So
sitting with
nice.
the heating
That's such a
pad.
good idea. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
like
yeah. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I need that.
No, I think the biggest thing for me has just been like taking care of like stretching and body work like early on, because like, I mean, I already have a herniated disc that I've been dealing with for like 3 years.
Yeah.
Like making sure that, I'm, as a younger competitor, putting myself in a position where I'm not, there's going to be obvious wear and tear on my body. I'm so serious about my recovery.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like my
It's important.
routine is like insane. Like I can never ever be not in my own space, because like I have all my variables that I like to hit.
It's important though. It really makes a difference.
It does 100%. But I think, just with the amount of stress and oxidative stress every day from even just walking on our legs,
Yeah.
plus training them, like we get kind of beat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you train with a herniated disc?
So it occasionally flares up, but I've been, again, really good. I roll out every single day on my psoas and like kind of like the bridge of my iliac crest there, just to loosen up my glute because it affects my left side.
Okay.
I'm very serious about my warm-ups, so I make sure that I'm getting a lot of blood flow. I never used to be, but then, I kept having flare-ups, and I was like, the common denominator is me, so let me fix that.
Yeah.
From doing that, I had to relearn how to do RDLs and any sort of hinge movements to not flare it up. A lot of times, especially because I have a very long torso, which makes me very top heavy, I wasn't pitching my hips back enough, and the angle of my pelvis, the right side of my pelvis moves forward and my left one moves back. So I have to actively think about all the time shifting it. So it's just little cues within your own body and relearning stuff. During prep, I had 0 issues with my back whatsoever, which
Yeah.
was phenomenal. And then just being, again, I get body work once a week or once every other week, and I have been strict on that for the past 2 years. And it really hurts my bank account, but it's 100% worth it, because we put so much time, energy, and effort into our bodies. It's our livelihood. It's our work. Might as well take care of that,
Yeah.
So I also do all the peptides and BPC and all that kind of stuff. It does help. I can't lie.
Yeah. No, it does. It definitely does.
It's not
Definitely
a
does.
cure-all, and you have to be doing the other stuff in order
Yep.
for your body
Everything to work.
to not
Yeah.
break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like the older that I get too, like injuries, you have to warm up. It's just a good reminder too that it doesn't matter where you're at in your journey, that you do like proper warm ups are important. Stretching is important. Body work is important.
Yep.
Like Kim said, like we're training our lower bodies in the wellness division at least 3, sometimes 4.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I think I tried that once and then my knee was like, fuck no. I'm still at 3. 3 is like perfect for me to recover my sanity, just my everything too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we gotta take that time to recover. And it gets tight. Like my glutes are always tight. I don't know about y'all. My glutes are so freaking tight, and a foam roller is just not gonna do it.
Ooh, dry needling, man, that's where it's at.
Oh, the dry needling. Yeah.
I got it done before nationals. And I bent all the needles in half with the twitches because I hadn't gotten it. I just been sitting on the plane too. So I was like extra tight, but my glutes tripled in size, like no joke.
Does it hurt? I've never done the dry needling. I've done, the whatchamacallit, but I've never done dry needling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dry needling is like uncomfortable. Like it's weird.
Yeah. Twitches, like your body involuntarily does stuff. So like she was putting a needle in like my lumbar spine, like down towards my tailbone, and she was like, "You're gonna feel a massive twitch," and my body like bent in voluntarily, which was a weird feeling. But the release that you get after that, and you can start to feel the blood flow itself run through. So like she did some in my quad as well, And then after, she was like, okay, just to wake your muscles back up, like flex your quad. I've never had a cramp like that in my goddamn life.
Really?
But like the twitches were so large because like the way essentially you've got like the sliding filament theory and all that jazz. You're putting the needle right where the actin and myosin filaments overlap and they're not letting go. So that's what that twitch is, like getting really deep into the muscle. So when they let go, that's that involuntary movement. And it's so good.
What's the difference between that and the other needling?
Acupuncture?
Yeah, thank you. I can never remember the name.
No, you're good. Acupuncture is more based on like pressure points and like Chinese medicine. So there are different spots on your body that correspond to like different organs, for example.
Okay.
You know, if you're putting something like in, I know this one, like this part of your thumb corresponds to your stomach on your left side, and the other palm corresponds to something else. So they use trigger points more so. And then dry needling is like, let me get in that muscle and open that bitch up.
I can't find anybody who does that around here.
Where
It's
are
so hard to find anybody. I'm in Jersey.
Okay.
Anybody that does a lot of body work. There's people who do body work, but it's like hours away or like, and I don't really have that extra hour to drive and then an extra hour to sit there and then an extra hour to come back every fucking week with everything that I have going on with the kids and stuff like that. Like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? But I don't know anybody around here who does dry needling.
I used to live in Connecticut, so I might know people like on that edge of things. But usually what I find is when there are shows, so like when the New York Pro comes out, there'll probably be a lot of like traveling people.
Yeah. I'm going to hit that up for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
That one chick who always comes.
Oh my gosh. What's her
You
name?
know what I'm talking about.
I do. Because she kind of
MK? Is it MK or something like that, right?
I can't remember. I'm so sorry, girl. Like literally you're incredible. You've worked on me before. Like my brain is hot soup right now.
Is she a competitor also?
Yeah, she's a figure pro. That's what I'm talking about. And she's literally incredible. I gotta.
All right, if you see her name and she's coming, you'll have to send her to me.
No, I definitely
Send me
will.
her info. Are you going to go to New York Pro? Any of you?
That's sorry.
Are you guys going to go to the New York Pro?
I probably will be there. I'm also going to the Arnold this year. We just decided. So
awesome, good for you. Fun.
Are you guys gonna be there?
We're not going this year. This is the first year that we're like, no, we're gonna pass. They upped the prices so much, so we were like, if we sat in the same seats, we'd be paying like over $1,000.
Yeah, for the Olympics, we just did the live stream because it was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think we're just gonna skip it this year.
Yeah. No, that makes
And
total.
maybe the following year, or maybe the following year, go to the Olympia instead of the Arnold.
Yeah.
Vice versa. I've never been to the Olympia before.
This the past year was my first time, and it was an incredible experience.
Was it awesome?
Oh my god, it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was so crazy to see everybody in person too. Like,
yeah.
Just very, very otherworldly, and I'm super freaking excited because Eduarda is actually. So I'm in Tampa.
Okay.
Having his open house for champs this coming weekend.
Is she gonna be there?
Yeah, so that's my home gym. She's coming.
So nice.
So I'm just gonna be like staring at them.
Hi.
No, I feel like such a fangirl, but like they're just insane.
Can I see your glutes, please? Oh wait, they're right there.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Just ask her when she continues to learn English, like she can come on our podcast.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, that would be awesome.
Where she is.
Yes.
Yeah,
that would be incredible.
She has an invite.
Yeah, she's incredible. She's really is just mind blowing.
Yeah.
All those girls are. They in person. They just look ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. And it's crazy that like human genetics can do that.
Yeah.
But just, I think it's neat too to see like that's the pinnacle of our division.
Yep.
Like that is so. I think her and Francielle are so wellness and everything that is the glutefulness that you were talking about. The femininity, the overall density in legs, but not like that size game. Like truly the standard.
Like that's genetics for them. They don't even have to they wake up like that every day.
Exactly. And I see a lot of girls like, especially like the top pros, like not pushing a lot of weight or anything like that. And it's so
they don't have to.
Yeah, it's crazy what
that's just their genetics. Isn't it wild?
Yeah.
Like, and my one friend's like, God, maybe we should just move to Brazil. I'm like, that wouldn't happen for us.
Yeah.
We'd have to grow up in Brazil. We'd have to be Brazilian. I say, my husband is Cuban. He's Cuban and Irish. So I'm like, my girls are Cuban. They're probably going to have like these wellness.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. It is. It's really, really insane. But at the same time, like I think all of us can agree, I really enjoy training hard, heavy, and feeling
Oh
like
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so fun.
And
I mean, it's so
honestly,
challenging.
like I feel really proud, like being a white girl, sorry, but like being a
Oh
American
yeah,
girl, a white girl that can grow a big butt. Okay.
that's right. Yep.
Like, come on.
white girl.
There's not a lot of us. And yes, our hips hurt all the freaking time. Yes,
Yep.
you know, like we're training all the time. Yes, we're eating a lot of food, but my husband has never been happier. I have a nice butt and I've never been
There
happier.
you go. Yep.
So we good.
Yep. I 100%.
Oh yeah.
Right. And especially Kim, like you're 47. Like you
Yeah.
look fucking fire. You
Thank
look
you.
insane for
Girls
47.
look amazing.
You
You
look,
girls look amazing. Thank you.
I think a lot of other women out there don't realize that you can start a little bit later in life. Like I started in 2020 also, didn't compete, but so I'm like, how old am I? I was like 31. So you can start bodybuilding.
Oh yeah.
You're 30. You don't have to be 20 and
No.
like Jaden, I love you, but you don't have to be 20 and
Yeah.
just compete.
Go ahead.
Take
Yeah.
some time. You can take some time like with life and then
Yeah.
figure it out and then fall in love with it and decide you want to compete. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's why there's
Totally
divisions that go
Yep.
up to 70 plus. I can't
I
remember.
don't know, something. I
Yeah.
definitely won't be 70
Yeah.
pushing the weeks. I'll be broken. I'll be broken. Forget it. I'm one of these persons, like, I can't go in the gym and just, like, kind of pick up a weight. Like,
Yeah.
I need to, like, train.
Yeah.
Like, you know, after the show, like, I have to I go in there and just do lightweight and pump. And that's fun. You know, like, I have fun because it takes, like, a good week for everybody to talk to you about the show from your
Yep.
gym, right? You
Yep.
know, everybody wants to know
It's the
how it
same
went.
amount of time.
Yeah. So it's good. I'm good. I'm not really trained. And they're like, oh, so now you get to relax, right? And I'm like, no, the work just starts all over again.
Yeah.
This is the hard part.
Yeah.
Prep is easy. Prep is all that diet and just continuing to do the shit we do every day.
Yeah.
But the off season is the work. This
Yep.
is when we put every single thing into every session,
Yeah.
every meal, everything is planned out. Prep, it's not, I don't want to say it's a breeze, but it is.
Yeah.
We just have to maintain, push
Mhm.
hard, but we've been doing that for months.
Yep.
So it doesn't change. Your diet changes, right? That's about it. Your
Yep.
weight should stay the same. Your diet changes. You're still pushing everything. So a lot of the normal people, they don't understand. Like prep is, yes, it's hard, but the off season is where everything happens.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you feel like your off seasons, do you feel like those are harder than prep just because there's maybe no end goal in sight? Or have you always competed every year? Have you had a long off season?
So last year, 24, after my show in 24, I took a whole year off. And I love the off season. Off season is my favorite. I love training heavy and hard. I love challenging myself every single day in the gym. And you do that in prep, but I just love training. It's, I love it. And when we took the full year off, it really made a change in my physique.
Yeah.
Really, really did. I was able to keep eating really hard and just keep continuing to train. I got so much stronger. And then in July, I freaking broke my leg right before prep this year.
Oh my God.
No way.
Yeah, I broke my fibula bone on the hack squat.
Oh, that just unlocked a new fear. Holy shit.
My
No,
husband tore his quad on the hack squat. So, yep.
What did it say?
My husband tore his quad on the hack squat. So,
Yeah.
I herniated my disc.
fuck the
All
hack
right, so
squat.
we should all just not do the hack squat
I
anymore.
do the pendulum exclusively for that. That is a crazy injury.
Yeah. Yeah, and I did it. It was right before we started this for the Orlando show.
No
I
way.
broke it in July, and I was like, I remember sitting there, and I was like, no, I fucking didn't. What the fuck? I was so like, I didn't even grasp what just happened.
Yeah.
And like my whole off season was amazing. It was the best off season I had. It was a whole year, no injuries. My hips didn't hurt at all. Like it was just like it was going. And I said I was getting too strong from like God was like,
Mhm.
you're getting too strong. I'm bringing you down because I kind of felt invincible. I'm not gonna lie. Like I felt really strong. And it wasn't like I pushed any more weights than I was. Was normally doing 4 plates on each side, and that's what I was doing. Like I didn't go up, and I was gonna go up, and I was gonna video, and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna keep it here. I was gonna add 10 plates on each side because I felt really strong.
Mm-hmm.
And I went down. It was my third set. Got 3 in. I went to come back up, and like those videos that you're like, and I was like, and I dropped to the bottom, and I was like, oh my god, I don't even want to look. I thought I snapped it in half. I didn't snap it. They called it a break because it was more than a fracture, but like my ankle swelled up like immediately. And I remember getting off, and there was nobody in the room. Like the gym is usually packed. There was nobody around, and I'm like, oh my god, there's like nobody here. No, there was a young girl behind me on the leg press. I'm going like this. She didn't even acknowledge. And I hopped out and I called my husband. I'm like, I think I fucking broke my leg. He's like, no, you didn't. I'm like, no, like I'm really hurt. I can't put any pressure. He's like, you probably tore something. I'm like, no, I heard it snap. I felt it in my ear. I felt it everywhere.
Mm.
And yeah, I went to the doctor that night. He's like, yeah, oh, you broke it. I'm like, fuck me. And the best thing is, I will say, because we all train the way we train, we heal really easy. I was healed in 4 weeks.
Wow.
Oh,
Yep. I couldn't walk, but I can train. Fucked up thing.
that's hilarious.
I couldn't walk for shit, right? I couldn't walk for shit. It hurt. Every single time to walk, it hurt. So I could train glutes. Thank God that was like my savior because I was still able to hip thrust. Because of the way I broke it, I was still able to plant, but like I couldn't do this kind of motion.
Yeah.
I couldn't get my knee. I had no ankle mobility. I
Mhm.
couldn't push my ankle, but I can train glutes. I could do the pit shark. I couldn't train quads for like 6 to 8 weeks. The only thing I was able to do was leg extensions.
Wow.
Go.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Fucked up. So I'm like, I just pray that I can get through like this off season with like no injuries and to see where that can take us. I don't know if I'm competing this year or if I'm going to, stretch it out again. If I'm making great progress and I'm growing, I need to grow. I need more legs. Like I need quad sweep. So if they're growing, like I don't want to stop that process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the stage is going to be there. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So yeah. So the end of my story, I love the off season. That's where my favorite part is.
I cannot believe you broke.
What about you guys?
Oh my gosh. That's it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Here I am like, oh, I've got this knee injury that just won't go away and we don't really know what it is. And wow.
Like
Yeah, but
You're
everybody
bad.
has.
You're bad.
We got to keep going, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to let that stop us.
Yep.
It only makes you want it even more, right? And I said
Oh yeah.
to everybody, they're like, are you still gonna prep? I'm like, yeah. If I can keep going, if I can't walk, that was the worst part was my food had to get really low. I've never had a prep where I wasn't eating a lot of food at all. But I think because I couldn't, my body, I think, was holding on to inflammation because of the injury. And I couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Like it hurt to fucking walk.
Yeah.
So I would work out. Oh my God. I couldn't put heels on for, I think 3 weeks before the show was when I got heels to put on. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was crazy. Like I could do everything else, but I couldn't walk.
That's going to make every other prep feel like a fucking...
My God, like a breeze.
Yeah.
Watch. I know. But the craziest thing, I didn't know, I didn't think I would survive the food. Because when my food got so low, I was like, okay, when am I going to really feel like I'm dying? Like I thought that I would feel the food drop. And like I really liked it. I liked feeling that way. Like my body responded really well to not a lot of food. Like I thought I was going to die with that little bit of food, but like it was great. I had energy, like it was fantastic. I don't know about you guys, but when you eat high in a high calorie, high carbs, you're kind of like in a carb coma 20.
Yeah.
Right?
We did a lot of fasting rotations like in the off season for me.
Did you? How was that?
Honestly, I love it. And
It was good, right?
yeah, it feels really good to have that reset, and like there's so many benefits to it for like cellular health too. So we played with that a little bit, and we also did like my body doesn't do well if you run it into the ground. Like I can't do like 8 low days in a row. My body will just shut down and be like, actually go fuck yourself. Like we did a lot of like I had 2 low days in a row, and then I'd get like a 600 carb refeed, and we ran that for like 14 weeks in prep. I
Wow.
dropped weight every single day.
That's
Every
awesome.
single week. So I think I totally understand what you're saying about like having that variation and also like feeling the insulin spikes and lows and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's kind of nice. I kind
it
of
was cool.
yeah. That is pretty fucking awesome. Like that's
Yeah. What about you, Emily?
I was gonna say, I feel like in off season now, I'm just like, I'm tired just because I'm eating so much. So I feel that for sure. And I mean, I like feeling hungry.
Yeah,
Like
right? It feels good.
feeling that way.
the
And
hunger games working.
I think that's something that bodybuilding teaches you too, because again, the Gen Pop, they don't know what hungry is
Yes.
sometimes. Like
They don't.
you have the two sides. You have the they don't eat, and then you
Yep.
have this side of like they can't stop eating.
Yeah.
And they don't know what hunger cues are.
Yeah. No, they don't. They don't.
So yeah. It's nice to feel hungry. It's nice
Oh, yeah.
it's nice to like know what those feelings are. And
Yeah.
that you can kind of be more in tune with your body and
Exactly. It's all about like I feel like learning your own cues in your own body too, and what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Because I guarantee the way that we ran my prep probably wouldn't work for the two of you guys, just because
Yep.
Somebody's a sensitive little princess, and we have to take care of her. But you got to just. Oop, hello. Why is my computer doing this to me? Sorry, my charger keeps going unplugged. Today's a very chaotic day in my house. But you have to learn what works for you, and that comes with time. Because we
Yep.
certainly didn't get it right the first time, and
Yeah.
I'm sure you have had different preps that have been like, you know what? Let's take this that we use this tool. Let's keep it in. Let's take this other thing.
Oh, yeah. Get it out.
Yeah.
Never bring it back again. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. Yep. So when are you guys competing? Is any of you competing? I know heard you say that you're not competing until next year, right? You're taking a full year off season?
Me?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Or right now.
Yeah, I saw my coach the other day when I went and trained at the Raw gym because he lives over there. And I kind of looked at him and I was like, so what do you think about maybe doing a pro debut at like the very end of 26? And he was like, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't hate the idea. And I know I need time to grow, but like I love being in prep.
Oh, he doesn't like the idea of doing something this
he
year?
does.
Yeah, I think your physique you're ready.
Thank you. I definitely need way more glute, and just, to be a little bit more dialed, but I haven't had a real off season in this sport yet. I've only had a 2-year health phase in which I was 100% natural and we never touched anything. I've never used compounds in an off season. And I'm a hyper responder. So that's going to be super fun. And also like I get extremely, extremely strong. And I know that my food is always dialed. Like that's never an issue for me. Like this reverse is light work. I'm Jay chillin'.
Yeah.
I know that I'm going to make extreme progress. So it's really just going to be like you said earlier, if my body wants to keep growing, then we're just going to let it do that because the stage is always going to be there. And when I start competing, we are going to make a run for the Olympia first and foremost, like with the new
awesome
and stuff. That's the way that we're.
Oh yeah, you should for sure.
But if that means that I take more time, hell yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Part of me,
like you're so young, and like you have fun in all the seasons. So
exactly. So we'll see. TBD. I'll let you guys know if we ever come to a decision about that.
That's awesome. And what about you?
Super exciting. And I think our last guest was like, oh, if you win an overall, you're supposed to compete, as a pro, or if you, all that stuff, those expectations of competing, it's definitely weighing on me too, and kind of my decisions of what I want to do with life.
Yeah.
The stage is I'm definitely getting more of an itch for it. But for me, I again, kind of like Jane, like I want to make sure I'm ready and have a good pro debut. It's been almost 2 years. I don't know what's underneath. I hope there's more.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure.
And I just want people to tell me for real, like, hey, you're ready. Not like, oh, we're just playing the long game and we're just, when we know. I'm like, do we know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes like I almost feel like we're never really ready until that moment and you step on stage and you're like, yeah, I fucking belong. I did it. Because we look so different up there in full peak than we do even in peak week, even in a prep, the second you step up there and your peak runs perfect, you made it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? You look different. You're not going to look like that again. Every season's different. Every prep is different. And like, I'm sure you have a lot of muscle under there. You've been training for 2 years after your pro win, you know, just go out there and have fun. Don't put the pressure on. Like, I gotta make sure I have X, Y, and Z. You
Yeah.
have it. You won it. You're a pro. Like, go there and just have fucking fun. No pressure. And that's the thing. Like, to do that, it makes it even more fun,
Mhm.
especially a pro debut. You know what I mean? Go have fun, and you have it. You built it. It's
Yeah.
there. Just
Yeah.
take the step. Yeah.
I love that. I'm actually thinking this morning, like, I need to not put pressure on myself and almost kind of give myself, like, go in with ease. Not that prep is easy, but like, think of like, okay, this, like, be easy on myself, be easy on, like, especially since I'm 37, I will do a master's. So I will do a 35. I will do an open just to see where we're
Yeah,
at.
you should.
Because I'm also very curious, and competitors change year to year. And so I can't just get wrapped up of like, oh, this person's going to compete this year. This person's going to compete this year kind of mindset.
Everybody looks different on stage.
Yeah.
What they look like on the internet, and they look different. Like, I remember going up to the one show and I was like, oh my God, these girls everybody's going to beat me. Like, they're so much bigger. They're so much, and that didn't happen. It didn't happen. And when like this was the first time I got top 6 at a show and in the open. And I thought for sure half of the girls that I beat were going to beat me. Like, I didn't even think I was going to place that, even in the Masters. So, like, what they look like, you don't know how they're going to peak, how they're going to show up. Did they overeat? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you just got to go in there and just bring your best to that stage at that moment and not worry about the noise, because you literally don't know what they're going to look like. And the judges have their own view of you, and they have the and of everybody else. So you should do it and just have fun.
Yeah.
Make it about you and your journey and just have fun with it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
What
definitely.
feedback? You be such a great judge. Like,
Yeah.
I
right?
can't wait. I
You'd be
can't
like
wait for it.
in the back. You'd be like Sandy in the back giving
Oh
all
my
these girls
God.
all their feedback. That'd be
I
so.
know. I love it. That's what I can't wait for. I cannot wait for it. So that's my goal, is when I'm done, like, I will feel better about leaving the stage, still staying in the community, and I just love it, and I know I would be good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's wrap this up, and why don't we leave the girls with some advice from you, Kim? Any advice about being a competitor, a wellness competitor, or just a woman living through life?
Let's see. Well, I think as a competitor, I think the biggest thing is just have fun with the journey. Don't look for that end goal. It's a minute up there. Have fun with the journey leading up to that moment. And honestly, just have fun and live in the present. So many people are already thinking about the future or what it's going to be like. Just enjoy the process. And that's with anything in life, right? Like, enjoy each step, because each step brings something different to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that.
I think that is the perfect note to leave the
Awesome.
girls with. Kim,
Well, it's so nice meeting you guys.
So nice
thank
meeting you
so much.
too.
This was such a good chat, and I think there were so many good tidbits in here that people can take away. We are so excited for you in this next year if you decide to compete, and also we'll be
Thank
cheering
you.
in 2027 when you're up there winning the freaking Masters Olympia. So
Thank you. I hope so, guys.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you guys out there. And you better get out there, Emily. Come on.
yes,
Let's
I
go.
will. I'll make you proud.
Yeah, I know you will. The both of you are amazing. So good luck to both of you. Congrats again.
thank you.
And enjoy. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Of
So much
course.
love.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you.
This episode is brought to you by Wolfpack, gear built for life on the move. From backpacks, duffel bags, to meal management bags, Wolfpack keeps you ready for the gym, travel, and everything in between.